Good morning, and welcome to the Monday edition of Multicolored Hats, the only podcast that sifts through the weekend's AI and cybersecurity dumpster fire so you don't have to get ash on your sneakers. I'm your host, Kip, and it is Monday, October 13th, 2025. It was a weekend where we learned that the CL0P ransomware gang is apparently applying to Harvard, Oracle's security team doesn't get weekends off, and California has decided to legislate chatbot safety for kids, which I'm sure the chatbots will dutifully obey. It's Monday, the simulation is definitely glitching, and we're here to document it. Let's get into it. First up, a story that proves the patch and pray cycle never sleeps. Oracle engineers spent their weekend pushing out an emergency security update for another vulnerability in its e-business suite, 1. Tracked as CVE 202561884, this new flaw could let unauthenticated attackers steal sensitive data remotely, 1. This comes just 2 weeks after the company was scrambling to deal with another zero-day in the same software that the CL0P ransomware gang was already using for extortion, 1. Oracle's official advice is to patch as soon as possible, which is corporate speak for drop your brunch mimosa and run to the data center. At this point, being an Oracle admin is less of a job and more of a high-stakes, real-time strategy game where you never, ever get to log off. Speaking of the CL0P ransomware gang, they had a busy weekend. On Sunday, the notorious extortion group added Harvard University to its data leak site, claiming to have breached the prestigious institution, too. This is incredible. These are the guys who crippled hundreds of organizations by exploiting a flaw in the MoveIt file transfer software. And now they're apparently going after the Ivy League. I can't wait to see the ransom note. Pay us $50 million, or we will release all your secret research and your embarrassing freshman poetry. It's a bold move, but I have to admit, I'm curious to see what kind of data a 389-year-old university has lying around. From the Ivy League to your favorite chat app, Discord confirmed over the weekend that it suffered a data breach via a third-party vendor, 4. A customer support subcontractor named 5CA was hacked, exposing the data of around 70,000 users, 4. The compromised data includes usernames, emails, and, in some cases, copies of government IDs that users had submitted for age verification appeals, 4. It's the ultimate supply chain nightmare. You didn't get hacked, your helpdesk's helpdesk got hacked. Discord is now investigating, but it's a perfect reminder that your data is only as secure as the most insecure vendor your favorite company has ever hired. In our Hiding in Plain Sight segment, researchers at McAfee warned today about a new campaign delivering the Astaroth banking Trojan, 6. This malware is designed to steal your financial information, but the clever part is how it stays operational. Instead of relying on traditional command and control servers that can be taken down, the attackers are hosting their malware configurations in GitHub repositories, 6. When law enforcement shuts down their servers, the malware just pulls a fresh set of instructions from GitHub and keeps on trucking, 6. It's brilliant. They've turned one of the world's most trusted developer platforms into a public bulletin board for their criminal enterprise. And finally, let's turn to the great state of California, where Governor Gavin Newsom today signed a new law aimed at making AI chatbots safer for kids, 7. The legislation, Senate Bill 243, requires chatbot operators to put in guardrails to prevent the generation of self-harm content, refer users to crisis hotlines, and notify minors every 3 hours to take a break, 7. This comes after a series of tragic lawsuits from parents who allege that chatbots from companies like OpenAI and Character AI contributed to their children's suicides, 7. It's a landmark piece of legislation and a genuine attempt to rein in the wild west of AI. Of course, it also means we're now relying on the same technology that hallucinates recipes for glue pizza to be a responsible digital babysitter. What could possibly go wrong? Feeling overwhelmed by the relentless march of technology? Need to process 5 different existential threats before your 9 a.m. stand-up? You need Quantum Leap Energy, the only energy drink formulated with nootropic algorithms and pure, weaponized caffeine. It won't just keep you awake, it will make you forget you were ever tired. Side effects may include seeing the source code of reality and referring to your coworkers as legacy systems. Quantum Leap Energy. It's not just an energy drink, it's a mandatory performance enhancement. And that's our show. A weekend where we learned that our enterprise software is a target, our helpdesks are leaking, and our chatbots are now subject to California law. I'm Kip, and this has been Multicolored Hats. Stay cynical, but stay informed.